세계조 점도
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This will be the last video of the mass burst we had today. We're having a lot of fun. There's a lot of new things that are really exciting in Marvel Rivals, especially happening in Season 7. So this will be the patch notes that we got today from them. So if you guys can go ahead and like, comment, sub, let me know what you guys think about the patch notes. Let me know what you guys are thinking about the new season coming up. I really am interested to see how you guys are all feeling. Alright, so let's go right ahead and start reading these patch notes and see what's going on. Alright, let's see the global changes and adjustments. We'll start with the charge rate for ultimate abilities has been nerfed across the board. Our aim is to keep the core combat fun and dynamic while dialing back those rapid fire ultimates. That is a big change. This game has a lot of problem with just ult spam. Ults are just going crazy in this game. This will also lower the baseline strength of triple support strategist compositions. Thank you. Without compromising the core combat experience. This is exactly what they needed to do. They needed to not compromise the rest of the game, but somehow nerf triple support. They're actually thinking about it. That's awesome to see. Based on game data, around 80% of ultimate ability energy comes from damage or healing conversion. True. That means charge rate reduction is nearly equal for Vanguard's duelists and strategists at about a 20% drop across the board. Perfect. This keeps the playing field balanced and ensures your big moves feel earned. This is what Overwatch has. Ultimates feel impactful in Overwatch. When you use an ultimate in Overwatch, especially since it takes so long to charge them, it feels like you're using an ultimate. So here's the changes. Vanguards and duelists reduce damage to energy conversion from 90% to 70%. That is very big. Reduce passive ultimate energy regeneration from 12 seconds to 11 seconds. From 12 a second to 11 a second. That is also a massive reduce. Now, strategists, let's see what they really did. Reduce damage to healing efficiency from 90% to 75%. Okay, so they're a little bit better. Reduced passive from 12 seconds to 8 a second. 12 a second to 8 a second. Yes! Time to plan your ultimate, not just spam them. Yes, thank you. This is so good. This is so good. Alright, now we're going to get right into the actual character changes. So starting off the list, we got Vanguards, and we got Angela. Haven sent pressure. Grounded precision. Angela is fiercer on the ground, but less pesky in flight. Her ultimate ability, damage, and control have been slightly hit. Good. She is a very strong tank when you really get good at her. Reduced Surfix Soar's attack charge to spear of Iker's conversion from 45% to 35%. Increased bonus damage at full charge from 15 to 20. So this is good. This is your big stab that you have. Is they're increasing the damage but making it longer to charge. Really good change. Increased shielded stance damage to charge conversion from 25% to 35%. So they want you to shield more. They want you to actually be shielded, not just sit there being annoying. Increased assassin's charge cooldown, your shift, from 3 seconds to 6 seconds. Reduce maximum charge reduce max recharge time from 10 seconds to 8 seconds. So they gave it a longer cooldown, but they reduced how long it takes for it to actually charge. Good. Increased Axis of Iker's bonus health to self from 40 to 50 and from 20 to 25 for allies after landing Divine Judgment. So after you land your E, you heal for 40 to 50, so you heal for 50 per hit now. That is insane. And you heal your allies for 25. Insane. Increased Haven's Retribution, her ultimate, spear throw damage from 10 to 40. Reduce the spear health from 800 to 650. Good. It makes it easier to break, but it makes it more punishing to actually get hit by it. Alright. Next will be Captain America. Okay. Now a little smoother when running up on your left. Cap shield works Cap shield work also gets smoother during sprints, but his ultimate gives little less energy. Good. The ultimate energy surges that you get from Capel and Gambitol are really insane. So when leading dash is set to toggle, Captain America's last 4 ranged Sentinel Strike shield throws won't be interrupted by leading dash. That's a nice bug fix. Reduce Phantom Charge, ultimate energy, charge effect from 30% to 40%. They're really focusing ultimates here. They don't want to be an ultimate spam. I'm so happy for that. Dead Tank Pool. Tank Pool has been so strong, like all time. The hardiest Merc takes a breath. Survivability and ultimate frequency are slightly nerfed for the new ultimate efficiencies. Good. Reduce Deadpool in your area, Vanguard upgrade. Damage reduction from 40% to 30%. Good. Increased ultimate cooldown from 45 seconds to 60 seconds. he's not going to be spamming his skill tech on your supports as much, especially as a tank, which is what he's been doing, and it's what made him so good. Is it forces your other support to heal to that support, or they're gonna die. Doctor Strange. So Strange, I don't think needed a nerf. Let's see exactly what they did. The shield bends slightly. The Sorcerer Supreme's defenses are just slightly dialed down. Reduce the shield value of the shield of Sephiroth from 800 to 700. They reduced his shield. I mean, I guess I don't think he really needed a nerf though. We'll see how they did with hit scan. What's really gonna matter for this is what they did to hit scan. Emma Frost. Let's see what they. Diamond hard choices. Deadlier payoffs. The White Queen's diamond form dims a bit, but Emma's ultimate shines brighter. Reduced diamond form damage reduction from 25% to 5. So she lost 5% damage reduction. That's a lot. That's actually a lot. She's gonna die a lot easier. Adjust her ultimate damage fall off at 30 meters from 50% to 70%. Gain 20% damage reduction during the ability. That is insane. She is so easy to kill in her ultimate, and that's one of her big flaws. All right, Hulk. Hulk changes. I hope that they don't nerf this character because he is struggling. Puny cooldowns. The big green disruptor is even better at charging his ultimate. Smash with style. Increase indestructible guard, absorb damage to ultimate ability charge. Oh my god. So he's gonna get 130% of the damage you dealt to his shield, to his whole team, by the way, back to his ultimate. That's gonna be insane. Gamma Burst gains 2 charges. Really? Each with a 6-second cooldown. Reduce single hit from 75 to 65. Reduce Gamma Burst cooldown after each use from 6 to 2. Really? He gets 2 claps. And his clap recharges. That's really good. That's really good. Alright, Magneto. This is one of the core tanks in the game right now, as he's been since the game's release. Master of Magnetism, Master of the Lane. Magneto gets slightly tougher in lane pressure and deadlier with his ultimate. Uh-oh. Increased Metal Bulwark cooldown from 12 seconds to 50 seconds. Reduced Iron Bulwark cooldown from 12 seconds to 10 seconds. Okay, so that's reduced. So it is increasing the cooldown for his teammates and reducing it for him. Increased Meteor M, his ultimate. Projectile speed from 30. Oh my god, it's a shooting star. Oh god, that's coming. Oh god, it's gonna hit me from downtown. I'm scared. Alright, Duelist. Black Panther. Please give him a good change. You said you were buffing him. Wakanda Forever and faster. T'Challa's ability is off the charts. No cooldown for jumping after detaching from a wall. Remove the cooldown on the second jump of subtle step. That's it. That's all you give him? He's dead! Okay. Blade. No funerals for the Daywalker. Blade's up-close combat is boosted and his range attacks are slightly snappier. Blade needed a buff. This character is so unbelievably unplayable right now. Increase Hunter's shotgun projectile speed from 150 to 180. Nice. Good. It's faster projectile now, so he actually has a better chance of hitting people. Increase Ancestral Sword attack range from 4.5 to 5 meters, so they increase the attack range. Okay. Bloodline Awakening, new effect. Excess lifesteal now grants bonus health up to 70, max at 75. Conversion rate 50%. Increased lifesteal ratio from 65 to 70. This is what they wanted Blade to be. They wanted him to be that drain DPS. They wanted him to be able to take those prolonged fights by himself. And this is really good. This will help. This change will help. 1,000-fold slash. His ultimate, new effect. Lifesteal effect now works without switching to Bloodline Awakening and also converts the bonus health, increasing healing reduction to enemies from 20 to 40%. Wait, that's really good. That's really good. This might be a really good Blade season. All right, Daredevil. They said they were nerfing him. Let's see what they got. The devil's in the details, and the nerfs DD's damage and tankiness are toned down just a bit. Okay, reduce Devil's Chain end damage from 35 to 25. Ooh, he lost 10 damage there. That's a lot of damage. Reduce Devil's Chain max health from 125 to 100. Okay. Reduce Sonic Pursuit's damage reduction from 20% to 10%. So they nerfed his tankiness and they nerfed his damage slightly. They took away 10 damage. So that's understandable. They want you to use Devil's Chain more than just Devil's Throw. Elsa Bloodstone. They said they were nerfing her. What I really hope for nerf when it comes to this is I want them to make it so when she dies, she gets punished more for dying. Let's see what they have. Monster Hunter, Mind Your Lives. Elsa plays a heavier price upon defeat. Oh, and her survivability drops a tad. Reduced instinct loss from 1 stack to 2. That is huge for her. That is a huge nerf to Elsa. Reduce Ruthless Pursuit and Helix Advance bonus health from 40 to 30. I mean, yeah, that's nice, but once the Elsa gets stacked, because you can still get your stacks, you're gonna still do crazy damage. Hawkeye. They didn't say anything about Hawkeye. Please be a fucking nerf that is to his damage. He does not need to one-shot anymore. The Earth's mightiest marksman takes a slight hit to survival. Watch your distance, Clint. Oh, they just reduced his health to 250. Okay. Do you guys think they're gonna buff Widow? Or are we just not gonna have Widow ever touched again? Alright, let's see. Human Torch, flame on. Flame on, downtime off, more uptime, more burn. Johnny's ammo recovery is hotter than ever. More tweaks coming in season 0.75. They're buffing Johnny again as season. Okay, and instantly recover all fire cluster ammo after not using Blaze Cluster for 1 second. Interesting. Okay, that'll be interesting. Iron Man buff. These characters also bad, and hopefully gets better with poke changes. Let's see what we got. Systems online. Overclock stabilize. Tony staying power and abilities feel. An ability field get a boost. Okay. Armor overdrive new effect. Each KO while armor overdrive is extends its duration by 2 seconds. That is insane. That can be crazy. That can stack damage really fast, especially since in overdrive he hits everyone. If he stays on the ground and he beams, he can hit everyone on the team. Reduced armor overdrive startup from 1.8 to 1.3, so they're making his E faster and do more damage and stay on longer, which is really, really big. And it's a KO, so it's a KO. It's not a final. So he just needs to be part of kills, and he's gonna keep it. It'll keep going. That's insane for Iron Man players. Magic, sharper fuel, fairer poke. Ileana's poke capacity has been slightly reduced, but enjoys smoother ability execution. Increased umbral incursion hitbox radius in both normal and Dark Child from 4.45 to 1 meters. Good. Reduce normal form magic / max charge damage from 2 to 1.8. Max damage from 90 to 81. Okay, yeah, so she's going to struggle a little bit more to one-shot the 275 health characters, the 300 health characters. Reduce Dark Child ultimate ability startup from 1 second to 0.8 seconds. So you're going to get into your ult a lot faster, so you won't be out of the fight as long to get into Dark Child, and you won't be punished as much. All right, Psylocke. Let's see how what they did to the girl. What they did to the girl. Butterfly power. Psylocke's combat capability is slightly increased. Increased Sonic crossbow cooldown reduction from other abilities on hit from 0.25 to 0.3. So she got a 0.05 buff on that second buff on reducing her cooldowns. That's going to matter, especially when Psylocke's that can aim really well. It will really matter. Increased Wind Shuriken's damage on throw and return from 8 to 9. So they nerfed this a while back, and they just increased it and changed it completely back. Okay. So she's back to doing a lot of damage. She's still going to have a slow ult recharge charge now, but so she's less. They want her to lean off the ult. They want her to actually be able to kill again, which is really good. Okay, Scarlet Witch. They said they were buffing her. Close up chaos, mid range management, damage at close and mid range is more balanced. Her chaos control left click, so her auto aim, will inflict greater damage upon nearby foes, while it's allowing more frequent use of her Thorian boost. I'm not going to even try. Her right click to strike enemies at medium range. Chaos Control now has damage fall off. Oh! Thank you. Starting at 10 meters and dropping to 90% damage fall off at max range. Or is that 90% damage? Well, either way. Damage fall off on Wanda, I'll take it. Increased base damage from 80 a second to 85 a second. Why? Increase the charge by Chaos Control hits from 0.1 to 0.15. Okay. Winter Soldier, they said. They were nerfing him. Please be good. Less splash, more smash. Bucky's range damage gets trimmed. Reduced Rotorstorm spell field damage from 65 to 55. That is not a nerf. Bucky is still Sir Radman. He is still God. Be scared. I am scared. I am scared personally. Alright, lastly, we got the strategist. Deadpool. Stat pool's ultimate frequency is slightly nerfed to match the new ultimate efficiency. Increased ultimate ability cooldown from 45 to 60. So yep, that's for the efficiency. It had happened to, I think, all 3 rolls, right? Did it happen to DPS too? Yes, it happened to all 3 rolls, so that's understandable. Gambit. They said they were really nerfing him. Love of God. Team buffs. Redealt. Remy's ultimate buff for the team are toned down, but the team damage slightly goes up, okay? Reduce Raging Royal Flush, which is his ultimate. Charge acceleration to allies from 30 to 20, huge. Reduce movement bonus from 50% to 40%, good. Increase single target explosive damage, enhanced damage ratio from 20 to 25%. I think this is exactly what Gambit needed. The extra damage is making him more of an off support than a main support, which is really good to see. Alright, Invisible Woman. Another top tier support that needs to be toned down. Less healing in the fray, better reset out of it. Sue's self-healing during combat is nerfed, but her out-of-combat recovery gets a boost. Reduced Guardian Shield healing from 25 a second to 15 a second. That is huge. She's actually killable. Increase healing over time during current events from 20 to 30. So they want her to be invisible. You heal when you're invisible, not when you're sitting behind your shield anymore. Thank you. Thank you. She has been so unkillable behind that shield. Luna's no. Idle power. No, now snowballing. Luna's combat prowess is even cooler than ever. Idle aura new effect. Reduced ice arts cooldown by 2 seconds whenever a hero with idle aura takes part in a KO. So she gets reduced cooldowns when she snowballs. She's becoming more of a snowball support. All right, now we got the team ups. Let's see the new team ups and the nerf team ups and the ones that are removed and gone. Okay, adjusted or removed. Duality Dance. Adam Warlock, Luna Snow. Cosmic Infinity on pause. Duality Dance has danced its last dance. Okay, so this is gone. This team up is gone. Adam Warlock loses his team up anchor and the 15% healing boost. Jeff NATO Storm. Jeff NATO is dissipated. Jeff will still cause whirlwinds of chaos elsewhere. Okay, Jeff NATO's gone. All right, and the new ones. Blessing of Kumiho. Well, for White Fox and Luna. Espionage meets idle energy. Swift, precise, unstoppable. As soon as the team up anchor, White Fox gains 10% increase healing effects. Okay, so she heals 10% more. Luna Snow unlocks the new Spirit Fox Accord ability with that through her team up with White Fox. Okay, we saw it in the gameplay. She basically gets a charm like White Fox's right click. Cosmic Cyclone Storm Adam. Wind, Lightning, and Soul, an astral duet worthy of the cosmos. Adam Warlock gains a Heavenly Harmony ability through his team up with Storm. Okay, so we saw that too. He gets the fly when he's flying. He actually leaves a heal trade. So my honest thoughts as a multi-season Eternity Peak player for this patch is there's a lot of good stuff, but there's a lot of stuff that wasn't dealt with. There's a lot of alt spam that was addressed, which is really good. This game has a big problem with alt spam, but at the same time, they didn't really address the problems that are with like. Let me think. They didn't really address the problems with like Panther, DPS pool, Widow. They didn't talk about Widow at all. They didn't address Hawkeye's one-shot headshot. I really want them to take these characters into effect and like think of everyone who plays the game. I don't want them to just think of the best characters in the game. They need to also think of the worst characters in the game too. Blade is this is a good start. Blade is one of the worst characters in the game currently, and this is a great start that they did for him. The Hulk change is insane. I really do like that. The Deadpool change needed to happen. The Angela change also needed to happen. The changes to supports and ult in general is really big. I do like the ult changes in this patch. So I'm really looking forward to this new season coming out. So I'm going to leave it off with that. I hope you guys are looking forward to it as much as I am, because this is looking like this will be an amazing patch. If you guys could like, comment, sub, let me know what you guys want to see from me in the future. I am going to be on Friday. I will be playing the new patch. I will be also playing Wednesday. I will be grinding Wednesday night. I'll just be playing the current patch that we have right now. I'll just be playing some Elsa, playing other characters. On Friday, I want to learn White Fox as my first ever support. I will truly learn, and I'm going to try to get as high as I can in placements and try to get as high as I can in rank on Friday playing her. So if you guys would like to show up then, that'd be awesome. All right, I'm going to go ahead and leave it off there. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.